In this video I've got 4 Japanese PlayStation games to show you. Over the past few months picked up quite a few kind of Japanese games. Still got quite a few on the way, so this first 4 represents the first of that wave really. All got kind of quite interesting, well, a couple of them have got very kind of nice artwork on, a couple of them, you know, pretty okay. So first I'll show you the double pack that I picked up. Now this is a Japanese exclusive. It's Sega Rally 2006. Okay, now as you can see there's 2 discs in there. There we go, 2 game discs in the cardboard sleeve. So I'll just take the game discs out of the sleeve. So there we go, we've got Sega Rally 2006. So, yeah. All important Obi card there, if you're into that thing, that kind of thing. Full colour functional manual, really. It's nice, it's full colour. But as I say, pretty functional, which you'd expect in a racing game release, really. Oh, there's a little advertisement in there for that looks like Initial D Street Stage, game I've never heard of. There's a bit in there about advertisement for the mobile version of Sega Rally as well. So that's the back of that. And the second disc you get in here is an arcade port of the Sega Rally Championship 1995. Complete and not perfect port. So there's the game disc. It's a really nice package, this. It's not going to cost you a fortune either. I think I imported this for about 15 quid, something like that. Again, pretty functional full colour manual. I'm just going to have a little look on there. Right, this looks like it's just a little bit of information about the actual arcade cab that this came from, but again, pretty kind of, yeah, functional instruction manual. And there's the back. So that's a very welcome addition to the collection. Right, next game I'm going to show you is, there we go, Namco X Capcom. Really nice artwork on this. Again, this cost around about a tenner. Not absolutely mint condition, but the problems with cosmetic problems just for the case. The actual inlay is fine. As you can see, this is pretty worn and it's a bit split as well. But again, it's all kind of minor stuff that I can replace, to be honest. I seem to remember this has got a really nice manual in it as well. Lots of original Capcom artwork in there. Yeah, it's quite a thick manual actually. Surprised about that one. But again, lots more kind of artwork in there from the characters. That looks like Mega Man or something. Or is it Dash? There's Arthur Knight, there's Strider as well. All characters that are in the game. So again, pretty inexpensive copy. I mean, this one goes up to kind of like mid-20s to the price for this for a mint copy, but for what I paid for it, I'm really happy with that. And now the Final game I'm going to show you. It's in a plastic wrap. This is absolutely mint. It's immaculate condition. Again, another Japanese only release. All four of these games are Japanese only. Melty Blood Act Cadenza. Game I've been after for years, to be honest. Found this copy for, it was around about 12 quid. It was graded as good rather than perfect. And for me, it's absolutely mint. It looks like immaculate condition, like, on print day, to be honest. So there's the actual game disc itself. The manual also, quite a thick manual game with this one. Lots of lovely artwork in this copy. Yeah, absolutely stacked with nice artwork. Look at that. That's lovely. That's really nice. So I think this is like a strategy guide that's in the back of there as well. Let me just double check on that. Right, it could be story actually rather than. I'm not quite sure. But again, really nice full colour manual. Yeah, done a great job with this one. Got some character profiles there too. Really welcome addition to the collection. This one. There is a sequel to this called Actress Again, which I've got on my BDI on, because there was a special edition of that came out that it was always expensive. So if I buy it now, I'm probably going to pay it for the same price that it retailed at. So it's not too bad to do that. So yeah, I'll tell you my kind of thoughts on the games in the next part of this video. So let's talk about how these games play then, shall we? Right, I'll start off with Namco X Capcom, or Namco Cross Capcom. Had a quick blast on this. Lots and lots of Japanese menus, unfortunately. I kind of knew that before I bought this, but I've seen a few guides on the internet that basically show you what each kind of section does. It's quite a complicated turn-based strategy game, I believe, and you'll kind of see loads and loads of Capcom characters in here. I mean, there's tons and tons and tons of them. Really nice kind of presentation as well in the game, and a really cool animated title sequence. Again, you'll see like people like Sir Arthur. You'll see, you'll see kind of like references to Namco games in there. There's some Zanuck references. And the presentation-wise, it looks very impressive. So yeah, I am going to get back to this. I'm going to persevere with it because the reviews that you got at the time were all right actually. So yeah, I really want to give this a go. Shame that this never got a Western release, because I get the feeling there's a nice little game in there somewhere. It's just one of those things. Right, next game to take a look at is Melty Blood Act Cadenza. Brilliant game, has to be said. Yeah, I love my beat 'em ups. This was one that it didn't get a release outside of Japan. I think it started off as it's like a homebrew, it's like a fan game. But you'll be impressed about how balanced this is, to be honest. There's no surprise that it's been used at Japanese game. Yeah, Japanese game competitions, because it plays really well. graphically, it's very nice. Lovely kind of like 2D sprites. You can tell kind of like the hand drawn and nice, really nice backgrounds as well. And again, just another solid beat 'em up on the PlayStation 2. And shame it never got a Western release. It is very Japanese. It's lots of kind of like little schoolgirl type characters in there, fighting against each other. Again, nice kind of animated sequence at the beginning. Very welcome addition to the collection. Artwork in the game's superb. Sorry, in the box, is superb. The manual. So very welcome addition to the collection. And last but not least, Sega Ride 2006. I'll start off with the kind of the new Sega Rally, as it were. Very competent rally game. The controls are absolutely pin sharp. I was really surprised by that. You can do lots of lovely drifting. The arcade mode is suitably very difficult, just like the arcade game would be imagined. The full career mode. Most of the menus are in English as well, so it's very import friendly. So a really worthy addition. I think this has got more in common with, say, Sega Ride 2 on the Dreamcast. This has definitely got, tighter links to the original game than that sequel. So well worth importing if you're into your rally games. Graphically, it still looks very good today as well. So quality rally game. And last but not least, the exclusive. The reason why lots of people kind of buy this box set is for the conversion of Sega Rally. I can honestly say it's absolutely arcade perfect. Looks brilliant. It's finally like the home version of the game that we all wanted. Not to the detriment of the Saturn version, but the Saturn version was nearly its own game because it was a chopped down, Saturn version of the arcade game. Brilliant, don't get me wrong, absolutely brilliant, but not arcade perfect like this. They had to make some concessions to get the game to fit into onto that disc and run on the Saturn. The Saturn is with the best will in the world, it was never as powerful as the arcade. The arcade machine that that Sega Rally first came out on. And as I say, it's still such a fun game. Well worth picking the collection up purely for this, to be honest. Handles fantastic. I mean, the game looks its age, but saying that, it still plays great. It's just fun. It's just a really fun racing game. And yeah, to say this is like an added bonus, it's not even supposed to be like the main kind of like, the main star of the show, really. It's great. Very stripped down as well. One button to go, one button to brake, that's all you need, really. And you soon find yourself kind of like power sliding around those corners. A very good port. So those are 4 Japanese games I've picked up. I think I'm going to be picking up more Japanese games because at the moment they're kind of quite cheap. I've got a big project planned, which I'll tell you more about at some point. But that's kind of going to be after my the 14 shmups, 12 months, £1,200 project is finished. Unfortunately, that project slipped. I don't really want to go into details on this video. I was let down by a seller, let's say. again, don't want to get into any kind of like slamming or alt like that. Just things didn't pan out, so I'm not going to meet that 12-month deadline to pick up the last game. Which, you know, leaves me with mixed feelings. I've not met the deadline, and it's not entirely through my through my fault, to be honest. But more about that later. I will do a proper video about that. I've been kind of pretty distant from YouTube over the past couple of weeks or so. Just had loads on. It's the only reason. I've not stopped making videos. This video's got quite serious all of a sudden, hasn't it? But I've got you've probably noticed that the last few videos have been PlayStation themed. The next video is going to be another PlayStation themed video, because I've got quite a few more games as well for the PlayStation. So I hope you'll kind of like persevere with me and be patient. 2 big shmup videos in the pipeline. Component parts of those are kind of pulled together. And I've got something interesting coming along as well, which I'll keep under my hat. So as always, thank you all for watching, and I'll speak to you all later. Goodbye.
それでは街の平和はメカスイちゃんにお任せします。それとなく適当に巡回して怪しい人たちをチェックしてくださいな。命令復唱、敵へ発見次第殲滅する。高速思考展開。ラウンド1ファイト。先ほどにも無駄です。無駄です。ごきげんよう。 ラウンド2ファイト。
やめろ。無駄な抵抗を。無駄です。やめろ。無駄です。あなたでは突破ですよ。無駄です。あなたでは突破できない。先ほどに
ごきげんよう。任務完了。帰還します。